These days it's become almost a reflex for heart doctors to tell folks over 60 that a daily walk is the key to keeping your ticker strong. They'll say it with a smile, jot it down on a prescription pad, and send you on your way as if one size fits all. But let's pause for a moment and get real about this. What if that advice doesn't quite fit your life? What if every step feels like a battle against aching joints, or fatigue creeps in before you've even made it around the block? Maybe you've got balance worries that make you clutch at anything stable, or circulation issues that turn your feet into numb, swollen weights. If any of that rings true, you're in good company. Millions of us in our golden years face these hurdles every day. It's frustrating, isn't it? Hearing, "Just go for a walk," when your body is whispering, or shouting, that it's not that simple. But here's the silver lining I want to shine a light on today. Walking isn't the be-all and end-all. In fact, for many there are smarter, safer ways to nurture your heart, ramp up your energy, and keep that vital spark alive, all from the comfort of your own home. Stick with me here, because in the next few minutes, I'm gonna walk you through 5 powerhouse exercises backed by experts that can transform how you feel. These aren't gimmicks or grueling workouts. They're gentle, effective moves designed for real people like you, dealing with real-life challenges. Imagine waking up tomorrow with better circulation, a steadier heartbeat, and a renewed sense of control over your body. That's not just wishful thinking, it's within your reach, and it starts right now. Let's dive right in with the first one: wall squats. Now, I know what you might be thinking: squats? At my age? Hold on, because these aren't the knee-buckling, sweat-drenching squats from some boot camp video. Wall squats are a game changer, especially if joint pain has sidelined you from walking. Picture this: you lean against a solid wall, and it becomes your supportive partner, taking the strain off your hips and knees while you activate those big muscle groups in your legs, your quads, glutes, and hamstrings. Why does this matter so much? Well, these muscles aren't just for show, they're like a backup pump for your heart. When they contract, they help shove blood back upward against gravity, easing the load on your heart. Think about how sitting for hours can make everything feel sluggish. Blood pools, pressure builds, and your heart has to compensate by working overtime. Wall squats flip that script without the jarring impact of pounding pavement. No shock waves rattling your joints, just smooth, controlled movement that boosts circulation and leaves you feeling energized instead of exhausted. Here's how to ease into it safely: stand with your back flat against the wall, feet shoulder width apart and about a foot out in front. Slide down slowly like you're easing into a comfy chair, but only as far as feels right, maybe just a shallow bend at first. Hold that position for a couple of seconds, feel those thighs engage, then slide back up. Aim for 5 to 8 reps to start, building up over time. The beauty is in the simplicity: no fancy equipment, no stepping out the door. I recall chatting with a woman in her 70s who was skeptical at first. She started doing these while her tea steeped in the morning, and before long, she was rising from her armchair without that familiar groan or need for a push. It wasn't about going deep or pushing limits, it was about reigniting that inner strength, proving to herself that her body could still respond, and mentally, it's a boost like no other, shattering the idea that exercise has to be hard or out of reach. You reclaim a bit of independence with every hold, and that confidence spills over into everything else you do. Moving on to our second gem: wall push-ups. If the word push-up conjures images of gym rats grunting on the floor, let's set that aside. Wall push-ups are the accessible cousin, perfect for building upper body strength and heart health without dropping to your knees or risking wrist strain. They're all about engaging your chest, arms, and core in a way that promotes better blood flow through your torso and shoulders, areas where tension builds up as we age, often leading to that tight, restricted feeling. Each rep helps your heart work more efficiently, strengthening the muscles that support deep, revitalizing breaths. Breathing might not seem like a big deal, but as the years add up, shallower breaths can sneak in, starving your body of oxygen and putting extra stress on your cardiovascular system. Wall push-ups counter that gently, improving posture and even lifting your spirits as endorphins kick in. The best part: you control the intensity completely, making it ideal if mobility is a concern. Stand an arm's length from the wall, hands flat at shoulder height and width. Lean in by bending your elbows, bringing your chest closer, then push back out with steady control. Go for 8 to 12 reps, focusing on smooth motion over speed. It's like giving your upper body a wake-up call, and the results can be profound. One gentleman in his 80s shared how he incorporated these after his daily shave. At first, he thought his arms were too weak, but persistence paid off. He noticed less shortness of breath during simple tasks and a straighter stance that made him feel taller, more vibrant. It's not just physical, it's emotional, reminding you that strength isn't reserved for the young. your body responds gratefully, and that mood lift. It's real, turning a simple wall into a tool for empowerment. If this is resonating, imagine weaving it into your routine, maybe during a TV commercial, and feeling that subtle shift toward more vitality. Now let's talk about something so understated yet incredibly potent. Seated ankle circles. This one's a favorite because it's discreet. You can do it under the table at dinner, during a phone call, or while watching your shows. Your calves are unsung heroes, often dubbed the second heart. For their role in venous return, pumping blood back up from your feet and legs. Prolonged sitting lets gravity win, causing swelling, numbness, and that dragging fatigue in your lower limbs. Ankle circles counteract this by rhythmically contracting and relaxing those calf muscles, creating a natural pump that keeps things flowing. It's like a mini massage for your circulation, reducing the risk of clots and easing that heavy sensation that makes evenings uncomfortable. Plus, it sharpens your mind by improving oxygen delivery to your brain, helping fend off that foggy feeling. Sit comfortably, feet on the floor, then lift one foot a few inches. Rotate your ankle in wide circles, 10 clockwise, 10 the other way, keeping it slow and deliberate. For extra oomph, flex your toes up and down a few times to really fire up the calves. Switch sides and repeat, no sweat, no strain, just pure accessibility. A lady in her late 70s told me she started during her evening news hour, and within weeks, her perpetual cold feet warmed up, and the swelling after errands vanished. It was a revelation. Exercise doesn't have to disrupt your day, it can blend seamlessly, restoring that sense of agency. You start noticing little wins, like less restlessness at night, and it builds a quiet momentum, proving that small actions yield big rewards in comfort and confidence. Shifting focus to your hands with exercise 4-hand grip squeezes. It might sound too basic, but don't underestimate it. Science shows grip strength is a window into overall health, linked to lower blood pressure, better heart function, and even longevity. Squeezing activates the small arteries in your hands and forearms, triggering a response that relaxes blood vessels body-wide, easing hypertension without meds or marathons. It's especially handy if bigger movements aren't feasible, as it bolsters neuromuscular connections, improving balance in daily tasks like opening jars or holding grandkids. Grip fades with age, but reclaiming it fosters independence and wards off frailty. Grab a soft ball, rolled towel, or even imagine one, squeeze hard for 3 to 5 seconds, release, and repeat 10 to 15 times per hand. Feel the tension build and melt away. It's meditative. An octogenarian I spoke with kept a stress ball in her purse, squeezing during waits or chats. She reported steadier energy and a calmer pulse, turning idle moments into health boosters. It's empowering, a tangible reminder of your resilience, stacking up to profound changes in vitality. Finally, seated straight leg holds round out our lineup, a deceptively easy move with serious punch for lower body circulation. Sitting lets blood stagnate, hiking risks like clots or high pressure, but these holds act as a pump, reducing venous buildup and enhancing oxygen flow. They target your quads, fortifying legs for stability without standing strain. Sit tall, extend one leg straight out, hold 5 to 10 seconds, lower slowly, alternate for 5 to 10 reps per side, increasing as strength grows. It's about control, rebuilding neural pathways for better mobility. A man in his late 70s post-stroke integrated this during breaks and soon tackled stairs with ease, regaining purpose. These holds affirm your body's potential, fostering dignity amid changes. As we wrap up, reflect on this: true wellness isn't about extremes, it's curiosity, gentle tries, and honoring your body's wisdom. These exercises are affirmations. You're vital, capable. In a fast world, they offer peace, purpose. Life brings losses, aches, weariness, but choices remain. Opt for flow, calm, ease. You're never too far gone. Start with one move today. Feel alive, cared for. Your presence inspires. Share what you'll try, like, subscribe, spread the word. Together we age with grace, strength, joy.